If you think your hair care routine is flawless, but you're still not getting any results, then you might be guilty of making one or more of these 7 critical mistakes without even realizing it. Today, we are diving deep into some hidden culprits that might be stunting your hair growth. Trust me, I have been there, trying all sorts of products, following all the advice, still not seeing any results. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to be breaking down 7 bad habits that might be the reason behind your hair struggles. And by the end of the video, you'll be able to identify and avoid these habits and see noticeable progress in your hair journey. So grab a pen and paper because you don't want to miss this day. Let's go! Our number 1 habit that you might be guilty of making is having the wrong mindset about hair growth. I get this question a lot whenever someone approaches me and asks me, "Oh, your hair is so beautiful. How are you able to grow your hair so long? Are you from a family where they have good genes for hair? Does your mom and dad have long hair?" So when I get this question, I pause a little bit and I'm like, no, the reason I have long hair is not because of my genes. It's not because my parents have long hair. It's because I take care of my hair. That's why I'm able to grow this long hair. Imagine you were born with a gift. So you were born with a beautiful voice. You can sing melodious songs, but you never use your voice. And you expect to become a musician without going through some trainings on how to use your voice effectively. You might be born with beautiful hair, but if you don't take care of the hair, it's not going to grow. It's going to stay where it is and it will not look healthy. Growing hair is not about your genes. Definitely your genes contribute, but then you need to learn how to take care of your hair to be able to grow long hair. And also it's not about your race, because when people see my hair, they see that my hair is long and beautiful and they're like, "Oh, are you sure you're a Nigerian?" Like, why? Are you saying Nigerians cannot grow long hair? I have grown my hair long and I am a Nigerian. So long hair is not about your race. Any race can grow long hair if they take their time to take care of their hair, learn about their hair and learn how to take care of their hair. If I didn't take care of my hair, I wouldn't have the hair I have now. If I just neglected my hair is not going to be the way it is. This takes us to our next habit, which is poor diet. If your diet is nothing to write home about, meaning you don't eat healthy food, you don't have a balanced diet, all you eat is junk food, that's what your body is going to give back to you. One thing I want you to take note of, the last place that your body supplies nutrients to is your hair. Remember, your hair is a dead cell, and when you eat and your food is digested, your body supplies the nutrients to vital organs, the most important organs of your body, before the hair. So the hair is the last place that gets nutrients. And imagine you're not getting enough nutrients. Imagine you're eating junks and you're not getting balanced diets. Your hair will not get any nutrients. What that will result into is stunted hair growth. Your hair will not grow. You might be trying expensive products, you might be trying all the techniques, but you're not eating well. Your hair will not grow. Make sure to fix your diet. If that's something you've been struggling with, try to drink a lot of water, try to eat a lot of vegetables, try to eat a balanced diet, and you'll see improvement in your hair growth. Another internal factor that might be stunting your hair growth without you realizing it is stress. If you're not managing yourself through exercises and sleeping more and getting exposed to the sun, you might definitely be experiencing slow hair growth. One thing you should know about stress contributes to a lot of sicknesses and diseases that we can avoid in our lives. So if you're not sleeping more, definitely your body is not resting well. The only time your body gets rid of toxins and build muscles is when you are at rest, when you're sleeping. So if you're not sleeping more, if you're not having enough sleep, your hair, remember, is made of proteins. Yeah, it's not going to get the nutrients. Stress should be avoided if you want to live a healthy life and grow healthy hair. Try to avoid stress. Try to sleep more and exercise regularly. When I say exercise, I'm not saying that you start going to the gym. You can start small. If you've never exercised before, you can start small by taking walks. That's for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. That's a good exercise to boost your immunity, and also getting exposed to the sun. You need vitamin D for your skin, for your hair, for your heart. You need vitamin D. So yeah, If you are guilty of being stressed out, then these are the things you should do. Now that we've taken care of your mindset and some internal factors, let's move on to some habits that you might be guilty of without realizing it. So this is neglecting your hair and your scalp. I hear this a lot. Grow hair while you're sleeping. Yeah, it's true, but then it's not the same as neglecting your hair. So you leaving your hair alone, not always being on your hair, it's definitely a good advice. But some people take it the wrong way, thinking neglecting their hair is the same thing as leaving their hair alone, not always with their hair. So neglecting your hair and scalp might be one of the reasons you're not experiencing hair growth. So let me explain what I mean by neglecting your hair. So for example, you put your hair in protective style, let's say braids with extensions, and then you just leave your hair for weeks, months. Some people leave their hair for 6 months. I'm like, how? Leaving your hair for months and weeks is not the problem. The problem is when you are not taking care of your hair while it is in any protective style. It might be in a bun like I have right now, or it might be in braids like I mentioned, and you just leave your hair. You don't do anything. You don't moisturize it. You don't take care of your scalp. You just leave it for months. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to experience scalp issues. You realize that your scalp is dirty because bacteria are building up because of the oils and creams you've added on your scalp and your hair. I see some people when they have braids, they apply oils and creams on their scalp, which I don't advise for you to do. Don't apply any oil or cream on your scalp, except you're going to wash it off immediately. But I wouldn't, because when you apply creams on your scalp naturally produces oil called sebum. So sebum is a waxy substance that your scalp produces, and that is how God designed your scalp, so that can help moisturize your hair. But the reason we have challenge with our texture, because of the type of hair texture we have, is very coily, so this sebum is not able to travel down the strands of our hair. And that's why we experience dryness compared to other races. But that doesn't mean you should be applying oils on your scalp. That might be affecting your scalp. And when your scalp is not healthy, what happens? You produce hair that is not healthy. You have thinner strands because the hair is struggling to grow out of the pores. The pores on your scalp, if it's clogged by the cream and the butters and the oils you put in on your scalp, it's going to grow out thinner. It wouldn't be thick. So make sure you're not neglecting your hair. Make sure if you have braids, you want to have your braids maybe for a month or 3 months, you can be washing it every 2 weeks. You can shampoo your hair while it is in braids. I do that. So shampoo your hair while it is in braids and put some creams on the strands of the braids. Another way, if you don't want to go into the shower and wash your hair, you can use apple cider vinegar. You can just spray some apple cider vinegar on your scalp, and it's going to help clean your scalp. This takes us to our next habit, which is combing dry hair. Pause a little bit. Now, I don't mean stretched hair. If your hair is stretched using heat or with a relaxer, that's not what I mean. Okay? I mean your hair is dry without moisture. So no cream, no water, plain dry, easy to break off. That's what I mean by dry. If your hair is dry, don't comb it. Don't just take a comb and then comb through it, and you can hear the sound of the brush or the comb you're using. You can hear the crackling sound. You're breaking off your beautiful strands that we are trying to grow. So be gentle. Always comb your hair or brush your hair when it is moisturized with creams or with oils or with water. So make sure your hair is moisturized when you're combing. It's not just comb dry hair. It's going to lead to premature breakage. Your hair will break off, get sore, sap, which can lead to a bald spot on your scalp. Overall, this is going to stunt your hair growth. Try to avoid it and you'll start seeing changes in your hair growth. The next habit that you might be guilty of without realizing it is not protecting your hair and ends. What do I mean? You might not be protecting your hair from daily habits like sleeping or clothes friction. So, for example, the clothing I'm wearing now, it's not a silk material. So, if my hair is all out and is rubbing against this is going to cause some friction. And when that happens, my hair is going to be breaking off. What I would advise for you to do is when you want to sleep or you want to lay on the bed, make sure you have a satin or silk scarf, you can use a bonnet. There are some beautiful bonnets. So wear a bonnet to sleep, just to avoid friction. When I want to wear my clothes, I cover my head with my scarf and then I wear my clothes on top, and it just goes down without causing any friction. So if you have makeup on your face as well, it's going to protect the clothes from rubbing against your makeup and then you cleaning your lipstick. So it's a very good hack, and also messing your hairstyle, because when you have cute hairstyle you don't want it messed up. So it will protect your hairstyle, protect your strands from breaking off, thereby leading to hair growth. This is one of a habit you might not be aware that you are guilty of, which is tight hairstyles. I cannot overemphasize this. Whenever I go to the salon and I want to make my hair and they start very tight, I'm like, no, I don't need it to be tight. Do you know what I say? No, if it's not tight, it's not going to be beautiful. Why won't it be beautiful if it's not tight? Is it until you remove the hair from my scalp before you know that the hair will be beautiful? Whether you're making the hair by yourself or someone else is making the hair for you, avoid tight hairstyles, because when you are constantly pulling your hair with these tight hairstyles, it's going to be gradual. You wouldn't notice it, but gradually your hair is going to be getting thinner because you're constantly putting tension on your scalp. And also, it will get to a point you start getting bald spots. I'm talking from experience. When I was still relying on hairstylists to make my hair, I experienced this every time I went to the salon to make my hair. And when I remove the hairstyles, I will see a lot of strands on the floor. So I still have some bald spots I'm trying to grow back because of hairstylists. And yeah, so try to stay away from tight style. It will cause inflammation, scalp inflammation, and when that happens, it can lead to you getting bald spots and breakage, unnecessary breakage, which you can avoid. So you doing tight styles because you want to look pretty can be the reason you are not experiencing hair growth. Because one thing I always tell people your hair is growing is the things that you are doing, the habits you've developed over time are causing your hair not to grow. So if you can be more gentle, if you can prevent tight styles, your hair is going to grow and the stunted hair growth you're experiencing can be avoided. Now that you know the 7 bad habits to avoid, you are one step closer to achieving your dream of having long, healthy hair. But don't stop there. If you want to go deeper and learn more tips on how to nurture and care for your hair, check out this video where I shared more tips and secrets on how you can grow healthy hair. Thank you so much for watching, and hit the subscribe button for future videos like this. Take care and bye-bye.